Bloom. Bloom is a unique brand that sells almond milk as an alternative to regular milk. The desired brand image would be to have Bloom perceived as a natural, healthy, and unique brand. The logo we have created for the brand features the name of the brand, an image of multiple flowers, and also the name of the product in the subheading. The flowers are there to complement the name of the brand and to suggest to our audience that this is a natural and healthy product. The flowers also suggest growth and beauty. We have selected to use the colours purple and white as the predominant colours of our brand, because white is interpreted as being pure and purple is seen as individual and creative. These traits all reflect on the way we want people to perceive our product. The font used in the logo is easy on the eye and features rounded letters rather than pointed letters, because our brand is more relaxed, and if it had a pointier font, it would not fit into our intended brand image. The intended audience for the product are 25 to 55-year-old women in Australia. These women would be health conscious of their appearance, and would strive to be unique. We have selected this demographic because almond milk is seen as a healthier alternative to regular milk, and would appeal to this certain audience.
The best way to communicate our brand of milk and what it stands for is through a visual advertisement. This will allow viewers to quickly understand what our product offers, what makes it stand out from the rest. The ad will open up in a lunchroom of an office building. Currently in the lunchroom are two women, a 20-something-year-old Caucasian woman and an older-looking 40-something-year-old Asian woman, both dressed in work attire. They are preparing themselves a coffee over some small talk. The Caucasian girl is preparing hers with the usual dairy milk, but the older Asian woman is seen using a brand new almond milk product, to which the younger girl quickly notes. The older lady responds that it is a new almond milk product, Bloom, and has been using it for the last few weeks. She notes some of the health benefits of it. It is high in vitamin E, vitamin D, B vitamins, fiber, is low in carbs, and just generally tastes great. Suddenly, the door bursts open, and a ruggedly handsome man walks in. He is one of their fellow employees, around 30, also dressed in business clothing. We as the viewers are given his perspective as he sees both of the women standing in the lunchroom, but he is seeing it very differently to us. The younger lady is looking tired and haggard, much older in appearance, whereas the older lady is looking younger and revitalized, glowing in appearance. He walks up to the fridge, pulling a random food product out of the machine, but not before very obviously looking the older woman up and down. He notes to her that she is glowing, to which she blushes, thanking the man for his compliment. With a sly smile, he exits the room. The younger woman, having obviously noticed the man's interest, quickly turns to the other lady, and in a now much more interested tone, demands her of the store at which she bought the milk. The Asian woman then turns to the camera and smiles. Cut to a shot of the milk on the table, displaying both the bottle and the name and brand, listing the stores in which it is available. Not niche stores, though, but obvious supermarkets and family-friendly stores that will allow the product to be available to everyone.
After we have chosen the topic of milk, the first point we have to think about is attraction to people come from different culture and races. People come from different culture and region must have different lifestyle, especially the eating and drinking habits. That's usually because of different natural constitution. Therefore, if a food product like milk wants to make a good connection to its consumer, it is always necessary to concern about cultural diversity and to catch a consumer group as extensive as it can. As we know, the milk usually be thinking as a conventional sign of modern Western healthy lifestyle. Therefore, looks like difficult to meet Eastern women's interesting. And usually people think that milk is not good for Eastern women's digestive function. Therefore, what our advertisement have applied is we have chose two ladies come from different region and culture. As introduced before, a Caucasian lady and an Asian lady. Asian lady can represent of Eastern woman, and she is also connoting to traditional Eastern lifestyle and habits. In the advertisement, she is a consumer of our Bloom milk, and she is beautiful, more glowing, and attractive by drinking the Bloom milk. It has shown the Bloom milk's comprehensive effect. Therefore, the audience will easily notice that Bloom milk is also effective for Eastern women and will benefit them. It will stir up their desire to buy it. Also, people who concern about milk product usually pursued to high quality and sophisticated lifestyle. Therefore, we have also applied many environment textual elements for audience. For examples, the office surrounding is usually connoting to formal and professional environment, and also the regular lifestyle, which can easily attract corresponding age office lady. Moreover, business dress is a conventional sign of sophistication and shows attention to details as well. These aspects can make the advertisement more targeted, and connotes the Bloom milk will bring the healthy, regular, and sophistication lifestyle to its consumer.
The high cultural valuation of youthfulness and attractiveness in mass media and more generally in Western consumer society is a contextual frame for this advertisement. According to Stone, we live in a culture that glorifies youth, in which women are targeted through images of ideal, ageless beauty. In our advertisement, we have applied extra textual framing for the audience to draw upon outside knowledge and interpret a meaning. For example, the stereotype of the desirability of a younger-looking woman. When the male colleague walks into the lunchroom and first notices the older woman, instantly draws a question as to why the younger female was not noticed first, as the younger woman can be recognized as a conventional sign of youthful beauty. Playing on the young female audience's concern about losing their looks as they grow older is applied, as the younger female is confronted with a representation of a woman who she aspires to look like when she is of that age. By focusing on our demographic, we show an older female who's in her 40s and is proud of her age and the clothes that she is wearing. The male is depicted as attractive, fit and intelligent, aptly dressed in business suit attire, which connotes a sign of power and respect. According to Hicks, almost 8 out of 10 women like men in suits, with a well-dressed male being one of the first things a woman notices. After the young female realizes that the male hadn't noticed her first, she questions herself and asks the older woman, "What type of milk do you drink?" which connotes that Bloom milk will make you appear and feel younger. Thus, the link is made between the product and image. Drinking Bloom will result in attention from the opposite sex and appearing like a younger-looking woman. The promise of defying time and retaining these qualities through buying the product is contained within the advert's codes and conventions, but is never actually stated. Added appeal is given through permission to look and act as young as you feel, rather than one's true age. This depiction is suggested and encouraged by the name of the product, Bloom, but has appealed to older women as it suggests the possibility to present their young outlook on life and personality to others.
The explored signifiers enable the intended audience to comprehend the premeditated meaning of Bloom's almond milk 30-second advertisement, aligning the audience's interpretation with the company vision. According to Turner, all signifiers work to collectively help the audience understand the advertisement. Communicating through the visual element can begin to develop brand concepts in the beginning of the ad, firstly through the illustration of the target market when the two females are introduced. This not only presents the brand with a culturally diverse appeal, but also incorporates the sophistication of the product based on the chosen females discussed previously. The females can then be considered the first signifier of the denotative meaning of the brand within the ad. The product itself is then clarified when the women are shown using the almond milk, further assisting the audience in understanding the brand concept clearly. Appeal is, however, targeted heavily in the final stages of the advert. Bloom strategically uses sex appeal through the males to seduce the female audience into interpreting the product as desirable. Desirability is further emphasised when it becomes clear that Bloom almond milk enhances the desirability of the women to males. This major brand concept is imperative to the anticipated interpretation of the ad, and in accordance with Vermont, works to create literal meaning through a major sign, therefore justifying why the brand concepts are likely to be interpreted in this way and accepted by the female-based audience. Ultimately, our organisational goal is to obtain the audience's acceptance of Bloom almond milk through the strategic use of advertisement elements. Evidently, the considered likely interpretation of this ad is that Bloom almond milk is a milk for all women looking to enhance their health and well-being daily. by highlighting a brand that is unique through both culture and benefits, in addition to showcasing an ad that expresses such concepts, Bloom's likely interpretation will therefore have the ability to align with the brand concepts, overall working to make Bloom Almond Milk a successful product and reach its intended audience.